One of the strangest and most interesting mysteries regarding our universe is the existence of extraterrestrial life. For many years, humans have speculated about the nature of reality and pondered on whether we are alone in the universe. All signs statistically point to life existing elsewhere in the universe, but we have yet to see any concrete evidence for this life. This has led to speculation on why we have yet to see any evidence. In today's video, we are going to be discussing one of those speculations, that being that our galaxy could be a graveyard. Planets which once teemed with life could now be barren and devoid of any living organism, while others may still have the remnants of a long-dead civilization. 13.8 billion years ago, the universe's expansion began. This means that there's been plenty of time for life to come into existence on other planets. It is believed that in the Milky Way galaxy alone, there could be up to 6 billion Earth-like worlds. We have to ask ourselves, how likely is it that out of those 6 billion Earth-like planets, that we are the only one that supports life? The more we learn about the origins of life on this planet, the easier it will become to paint a full picture of how common life could be. When we look into the history of life on this planet, we know that around 99% of all of the species that have ever existed have gone extinct, and it is likely that this trajectory of extinction will continue. The only way that a species could possibly transcend extinction is through technological innovation, which is only something that can be achieved by an intelligent civilization. If almost all of the species to exist have gone extinct on this planet, we can come to the conclusion that this could be a universal thing across the galaxy and the further universe. For all we know, in the 13.8 billion years that the universe has existed for, there could have been many instances of life in the Milky Way, but due to the environment and cosmic incidents, life on those worlds may have gone extinct. I will use our solar system to explain. It is believed that in Mars and Venus's history, both of the terrestrial worlds once had surface water and very similar habitable conditions to planet Earth. A 2019 study concluded that Venus may once have had surface water and habitable conditions around 3 billion years ago. These conditions are believed to have lasted for around 750 million years. Now that we have discussed past conditions on other terrestrial worlds in the solar system, we can begin to discuss what this could mean for life. It is very plausible that life in some form existed on either Venus or Mars in their history. Scientists believe that we could find the remnants of said life through microbes in subsurface oceans on Mars, for example. When we look at things on a cosmic timeframe, we can see that the period of habitability of some worlds may be too short for these planets to develop intelligent life. Or even if it does, the intelligent life may not have the ability to become a spacefaring civilization in adequate time. Our species is currently going through the process of laying down the groundworks of becoming a spacefaring society. But if we are for some reason unable to travel interstellar distances in a time frame before our species goes extinct, from something caused by ourselves or the environment, it would be likely that any other species out there in the cosmos would never learn of the human species or life on planet Earth. All evidence that our species existed would disappear in under 1 million years. Who is to say that currently at Proxima b, the closest potentially habitable world, there may be former structures on it, but by the time we figure out how to get there, all of the evidence has faded away, never to be discovered. Imagine our galaxy is filled with societies that only reached a certain level of advancement due to physical restrictions and environmental restrictions. Will our species suffer the same fate, or will we be able to transcend extinction and become potentially one of the rarest types of species to exist? Travelling the vast distances of space is something that is extremely difficult to do, seeing as stars are trillions of miles apart, and we may truly be restricted by sublight speed. If this is something that all intelligent species face, then transcending the process of extinction for our species may seem like a difficult task to accomplish. The sheer size of the universe leaves us in such awe, such a vast plane of existence to explore, yet our resources forbid us from doing so currently. It seems unlikely that our species will ever span out past the local group of galaxies, and that's even if we have the ability to leave the Milky Way galaxy. It is interesting to think that our species may be exploring another star system, and we may find ancient ruins of a long-dead civilization, who failed at passing the Great Filter. Will we humans fare differently? Maybe, Or will we come to the same ultimate fate as every other species, as we fade into obscurity? I wanted to thank you all for watching this video on whether we may exist within a galaxy which is a graveyard. I thought it was a pretty interesting topic to discuss, as we have yet to see any evidence for alien life. Luckily for us, more and more governmental systems are starting to address the UAP phenomena, as they're now recalling it, because apparently the UFO name has been tainted too much by conspiracies. So the UAPs is the politically correct way of saying a potential alien spaceship. You know, they've been looking into stuff. It's been crazy recently, so I've made a video on that one, so if you haven't seen that, it's my most recent one, bar this. But this video has been interesting to make, because I always find it interesting to think how advanced different species are, and whether we exist at different time frames across history, whether species pass the great filter or not, or whether we can potentially transcend going extinct, because it seems like every species is going to go extinct, right? Because, you know, this planet has only got so long that it's habitable for. We have to figure out how to leave the planet before then, which is something that we are not even close to figuring out. You know, we're thinking about establishing colonies on Mars and stuff, but that still, yes, will be a multi-planetary civilization, but we'll still be a part of the same star system. So it's, you know, cosmically, it's like living on the same planet. It's not, you know, some of the stuff that affect Earth will also affect Mars. You know, if something is going to destroy the entire solar system, you know, we're all going to die anyway. So we got to figure out how we can become a spacefaring civilization and transcend extinction, or we may fade into obscurity, as I said. Anyway, I really wanted to thank you all for the recent support. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got a topic you would like me to discuss, then put it down in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, put on the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest content. I love you all so very, very much. Peace out and goodbye, my friends.